They're live on YouTube. We're on week two on Sunday 1 o'clock p.m. And we have New Orleans Saints take on 1-0, take on Dallas Cowboys 1-0. So let's get to it. If you like what you see on this content and the other contents, make sure to share, follow, like, and subscribe, and let's go.
I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list.
Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh no, where we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run it back.
It's week 2 of the National Football League, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Saints and the Cowboys. Coming up next.
Hey, John Vaughn, what's up?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gordon, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And going back through the tapes, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindset, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they head up to the 35-yard line. The Cowboys making their way out behind the NFL's leader in touchdown passes for 2023. In his ninth season now, Dak Prescott.
And he's coming off one of the best seasons of his career, where he finishes a runner-up in the MVP chase after throwing for over 4,500 yards, 36 touchdowns, and less than 10 interceptions for the first time in a few years. An integral part of the Cowboys' run to the playoffs. He's hoping to take it a step further here in 2024.
And his first pass is incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that'll bring up second down. And you look at the Saints defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results are pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Now Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you got to be a veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Here's Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 36. Draw play. Elliott. And this defense not ready for that one. He's going to take this down inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield, get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Jim Ferguson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So that drives.
Go shopping to Mom. And buy some jalapeno poppers for me. Alexa, put jalapeno poppers on the list.
Length, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And he was terrific in the opener through 3 touchdown passes. And make no mistake about it. Here's the
What's up? Anyone want to join in an hour? Let me know.
As this game goes on.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 26.
What's up? What's up, Mary? How are you? You could jump up if you want.
That one complete downfield to Johnson. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown.
You could jump up if you want.
Juwan Jackson, 74 yards. And the Saints are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it, took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after that was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Groupie able to add the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. And bulldozing his way through. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. A long drive last time out.
And thank you for the stuff you sent me. Just let go.
Marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And that'll be incomplete. Jalen Tolbert to target that time, and it's 3rd and 4. And you look at the Saints' defense, and they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5. Someone sharp in this game. He had a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid.
Hey, Grady Vibes.
The numbers for Zeke from last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile out prior to the goal line, getting in all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 1. Throwing, Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. And the offense coming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game. Once you prove it on the drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset.
Where you?
And
Where you
let's face
going?
it, we can always lock in on a skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And a dangerous
I know
throw
too,
there
baby.
with the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sidelines and could not come up with that football.
Baby,
That's a big
Rhyme.
I'll call you back, okay?
Okay, love you.
Love you.
All right.
there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can see and feel the disappointment on that one because you saw some guys on the sidelines jumping up going, oh no. Looked like they had that one set up well on 3rd down, but you got to give yourself time to get rid of the football.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they were able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Well, now how about this return? And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Downfield, and he's got it over. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, his second touchdown on the season, and the Saints have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown score or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. After the touchdown, here's Groovy to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. And last time able to get the 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of it.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trotting on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. Pass complete to Jalen Turner. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about what he can get away with. At that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. This defense for the Saints, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
It was a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance.
Well, you want banning them by.
Was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get
Go to church, you stink.
that they're looking to correct.
Go get church, you stink.
He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this game. That is not a winning formula.
I can't.
Credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. And he seems a little bit confused.
Yeah, there's my face.
This is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And this defense not ready for that one as he takes this down inside the 25. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. They show one.
Call you a pain in the butt.
First down. Prescott
To tell you you're a pain in the butt.
And that is incomplete.
Go get a shot, you stink.
Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions.
I got him, Brian Carson, until you stink.
Same thing happens this time out, too.
Yeah.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Dog, just chill.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going.
He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
Yeah.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback.
I love you too.
Week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And
Are fine?
There. It's good. And the lead is down to 1 now, 14-13.
No.
Good start for him in this one here in the first quarter. And he's now 2 for 2 on field goals.
And I know while the offensive coaches are
I'm looking.
hey, let's leave the kicker out of it.
I'm looking.
Extra point. This could pay dividends if this game is tight down the stretch. His confidence is going to be sky high if they need him for a big-time kick.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Now Carr. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So on 4th down on his... to punt for New Orleans. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. To throw is Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Here's Prescott. And that was going to be off target and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And that'll keep this a one-point game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Carr going to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap. To throw. Now this one taken in by Olave. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Carr. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now Carr. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw his Carr. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Charles, we get a look at the draft class here for this team. What do you think?
Well, I think for the most part, I do like what they did because, to me, they got some solid players in the early rounds. And then if I'm correct in my evaluation, they got some great value in the later rounds as well.
Carr. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Johnson. Touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Here's Groupie for the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Touchdown. Here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games. We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the stick, 2nd and 15. Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still third down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Prescott now. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Shotgun now for Carr. That's to the former Cowboy. It's Cedric Wilson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Catch made, it's Moreau. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So Carr departs, and on is Blake Griffey for the Saints field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from... Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
That's Trayvon Diggs making a big play there for the defense.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle. Perimeter.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Carr to throw. Little short pass here to Hill. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Carr.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just lob one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Yeah, here we go.
Now Prescott. And this is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Yeah, here we go. Take.
Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. To the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and that will keep the lead at 8.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
To throw, it's Carr.
Olave over the middle. Now a timeout as they tend to the injured player, and not the man they would want to see. That's Chris Olave getting medical attention. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 3rd and 4.
Now Carr. Little short pass here to Hill, and he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Cowboys. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. To throw is Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Colin Saunders never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Throwing, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
He has really thrown the ball well here in this first half. You see the numbers, up over 200 passing yards already.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Prescott. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Carr now to throw. Downfield, and he's got Olave.
And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 60 yards. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Yeah! Here we go! Right there!
Here's Prescott. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. The Cowboys will go. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Now Carr. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, It's impacted the opposing quarterback, make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Down. 180.
To throw his Carr. Back to Kamara for another catch. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Wilson's got it complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. In motion, the tight end. Again, they'll throw with Carr. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Touchdown, Saints! Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Saints continue to pull away here in this first half. Groupie for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Prescott. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Prescott now. That's into the hands of Tolbert. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now the focus goes back to Chris Olave, the Saints offense, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Kamara up the middle. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where you see the final score there. Jahmyr Gibbs, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. We just watched a solid first half from the veteran running back, Alvin Kamara. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. These two coaching staffs likely going through their final adjustments for the second half. One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Saints offense and Derek Carr ready for this next possession. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Right now. What's up? What's up?
Here's Carr to throw. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Here's Carr. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Play action. Now it's Carr. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. On play action, now Carr. And it's caught. Touchdown! Chris Olave. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So, Charles, they are well on their way to a 2-0 start. Now, last week, they had the close victory. This one more commanding, much more comfortable.
Well, the sense we got from them was that last week they felt like they didn't play their best. They got the win, but they weren't really on top of their game. But they put it all together here in this one, haven't they? What an impressive performance.
A point after, good by Groupie. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll set up to throw from the gun. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. And take a look at him. We will step aside. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Prescott to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. To the air again, Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really... Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Throwing, Prescott. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down. To throw is Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jalen Tolbert, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Still operating. Lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Carr. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. To throw, it's Carr. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. You can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Touchdown, Saints! Taysom Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Groupie able to add the PAT, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. 5 plays there on that drive, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. And out now come the Cowboys. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Prescott from the gun on third. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. The New Orleans offense set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because
And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return will stop right around the 25. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You mates all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
And his kick here is good. And they knock that deficit down from 29 to 26. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now taking downfield and punching the end zone without turning it over.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards.
The Cowboys about set to take over on offense.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Play action now. Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Right, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Prescott yet again. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Credit Brian Brzee in there to greet him and drop him for a loss. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Again, it's Elliott. And again, the run defense stout this time. Back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Now Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott now. Finding Tolbert here over the middle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned.
Touchdown! Jalen Tolbert with their 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple more times to give them a chance.
And he pushed it right. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Carr going to throw. That's Olave bringing in another one. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the counter, here's Kamara. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. No big surprise. Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss. Olave motioning to the left. Now Carr. Gets this complete to Shaheed. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun now on 3rd down. Carr. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Here's Prescott.
That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. And they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Yeah, here we go.
From the shotgun again to Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's Demario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Yeah, here we go.
Here's Prescott. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
And he'll get in.
Ezekiel Elliott. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week and hits pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Saints again ready to go on offense. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Saints on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Now Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Yikes, terrible kick, headed straight for the sidelines. And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. They have to like what they've gotten from him in this game.
Think about the accumulation of catches.
8.
The yards per catch now, because you're getting more than a first down every time he's touching the ball. This is the kind of game you want when you're able to throw it out wide.
Absolutely. Over 100 yards, has the 8 catches. Looking to throw. Prescott. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Prescott to throw it. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Oh, and a heck heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
To throw is Prescott. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Ferguson. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
Now we're going to get another look at this one. Dennis Allen not happy, so he has thrown the challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Yeah!
And again, it's Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Throwing, Prescott. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Yeah, here we go. What do you think?
On play action, Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jake Ferguson.
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. This offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Carr now to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
What's up?
Carr to throw again. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They run it again with Kamara. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Delay of game, offense.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for New Orleans, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans.
1 second. Welcome guys back to my episode of this one, and we're done with this matchup. So see you on my next one in a few minutes, and have a good one. Bye.